It's a huge crisis that we are looking at here on ground in Sri Lanka. Reporting from Nugegod, just a few kilometers away from here to the president's house. What we see right behind me is the queue, the serpentine queue, and it's almost for at least about a kilometer or so. We've been just walking and we see several vehicles from autos to four-wheelers to two-wheelers. They are all waiting in this such a huge serpentine like queue. But I would also like to show you now, this is the Sipitco fuel station, which is the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation. You can see that they have chained this particular entry to the fuel station. The only reason, what we understand, they tell us, is that they don't really have diesel available, but however they are managing with some stock as far as the petrol is concerned. Now, we also did of course speak to the manager of Sipitco. He says that they have at least about 6,000 liters of petrol, but that will also, in fact, they will also run out of as far as petrol stock is concerned. So today we see across majority of them, in fact, majority of the fuel stations, diesel has completely run out. And we also spoke to some of the managers at various petrol stations. What they tell us is that the stock hasn't arrived. Now that's something that we are also looking at. So it's a completely, right now we don't really look at a lot of people at the moment. The reason is also because they have chained and locked. Now that is something we are looking at on ground situation, and we are also getting information that they are yet to pay, especially the Sri Lanka government is yet to pay nearly $52 million to a company, and there is a ship, there are already two ships that have arrived at the moment here in Sri Lanka waters. But one, we understand since diesel is in very limited supply, they are waiting for the two shipment to arrive and dock, and one on the Indian credit line diesel, and the other we understand where, since the payment has still not been done, now that has still not reached the shores of Sri Lanka. Now this is the crisis, the deepening crisis as far as the fuel shortage is concerned. You know, multiple, in fact, across the length and breadth of Sri Lanka, we are witnessing long serpentine queues. People are waiting in the scorching heat, some of them even carrying the cans. Now that is the kind of visual that we are looking at. Now, for the straight, at least about a week or more, we have been seeing the situation, and the situation is only getting, in fact, from bad to worse. In Nugegod, with camera person Govindmurthy, Shrija for NDTV.